So are you coming out to Las Vegas and you're wondering about Summerlin and Henderson? Well, you are not alone. I get asked about Summerlin and Henderson the most about people wanting to move and relocate to Las Vegas. So in this video, I'm gonna go in depth and detail about both Summerlin and Henderson, the similarities, the differences, and what might make each one either right for you or wrong for you. So stay tuned. What's up, everybody? This is Kennada right here in Las Vegas. If this is the first time to my channel, go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be coming out with a lot more videos coming up that you're not going to want to miss. Also, if you're thinking about moving or relocating to Las Vegas, go ahead and give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, days, nights, weekends. I got your back when coming out to Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a very big city, and Henderson is a very big city. Summerlin is just a master plan community. It's a very big master plan community on the west side of Las Vegas. So to compare equally, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna explain to you not only exclusively Summerlin, I'm gonna also explain all the different parts that are in Summerlin and are in Henderson. Now, there's a lot of similarities, but also a lot of big differences in each one. Let's start with some of the similar sections in each, so you can get an idea of how that there's such a wide range of places in each section that that fits basically every single price range. So first of all, we have Mcdonald Highlands in the 5 million and above range, and that's overlooking Dragon Ridge Country Club in Henderson. And then we have the Summit Club in Summerlin, which also starts around 5 million, and that is overlooking its own private golf course. That's a Discovery Land Company new project that just is starting to get built over in Summerlin. And so you're looking at 5 million to just get in the door. That's either they do have condos, which they call suites in the Summit, or I've seen a plot of land for a custom build starting at $5 million. Then when you go down from here, in the $1 million to $5 million range, you have McDonald Ranch in Henderson, and then you also have the Ridges in Summerlin, and then which is right next to the Summit Club, and then right next to that you have Red Rock Country Club, which is also about $1 million and up in both those communities. Then also in each location, you have like $500,000 and up. There's multiple different gated communities in Henderson and in Summerlin to choose from. And also, if you're looking from the low 300,000 range, that's where it usually kind of starts. And that's a little bit of an older 3-bedroom, 2-bath style home, and that'll at the very, very lowest be in kind of like the low 300s and keeps going up from there. One of the biggest differences is that Henderson is more of a mature community, and Summerlin is a lot more new developments and new construction, as well as new office space and everything like that. The further you get in Henderson, you start getting really far from the Strip, but there's a lot of new construction the further you get from the Strip. And then when in Summerlin, it's nestled up against the Red Rock Canyons, which is a preserved national area. So that actually, they're not building any more west. There's a little bit right by Summerlin Parkway that they're still building over there. But once they build that, then basically aren't going to go any further west. However, Summerlin is only half built so far, so there's still a lot of development left. So when you're looking, if say you're looking at new construction, there's a lot more options in Summerlin right now than in Henderson without having to go further south in Henderson. Sports-wise, we have the Golden Knights in Summerlin, and they have their practice arena right there in downtown Summerlin. And then you have the Las Vegas Raiders, which has their practice facility over by the M Resort, which is over in Henderson. Now, when it comes to weather, Summerlin is a lot cooler during the summertime. We're talking about 5 to 7 degrees cooler. And then also in the wintertime, Henderson's a little warmer, which it doesn't get too cold anyway out here. So it's not that big of a difference, but definitely probably has the nod in the wintertime. But in the summertime, getting that 5 to 7 degrees cooler is a real big help, especially with how hot it gets out here in July and August. Now, when it comes to safety, they're both very, very relatively safe places. Henderson does get rated as one of the top big cities in the entire country for safety, though. So there, I would definitely give the nod to Henderson if you're looking for safety. And then also with schools, and this is why Henderson is a really favorite place for families as well, is schools are very highly rated in Henderson. They're very good schools, private and public, in Summerlin as well, but it's just they're rated a lot higher in Henderson. So that's why for families, I tend to see a lot of families wanting to go to Henderson. For young professionals that are more active and more things to do and stuff like that, definitely tend to look at Summerlin a little bit more. Another big similarity of both of these places are beautiful parks and trails. Summerlin has, I'll give the Summerlin the nod for trails because they just master plan these trails perfectly into the community. Henderson has a lot of great trails too. It seems like Summerlin, because it's a newer master plan community, emphasized it a lot more, and the way that they have them just going throughout the entire community is really great. So if you're looking to go bike riding, running, jogging, anything like that, it's a really great place. But so I'd give the nod to Summerlin on that, but they both have great places, for great trails and stuff for that. When it comes to things to do and going out, a lot of younger people do prefer Summerlin, I would say, over Henderson. However, it kind of just depends on what you're into and what you like. There's definitely great bars and lounges and things like that to do everywhere, but there just seems like there's more to do in Summerlin. And a lot more people gravitate there, especially if you're going, it depends on where you are in Henderson. If you're by the district in Green Valley Ranch, there's a lot more to do as opposed to if you're all the way in Anthem. I would say that's a little more of a retirement area, and so there's not really anything. I would always joke with my friend because I went and helped his parents move over there, and there wasn't even a gas station for a little while. But I was there recently to go to the Revere Golf Course, and there's a lot more development over there now, and there's a few gas stations on the way and everything, because I almost literally ran out of gas, so that was kind of crazy. So yeah, there's definitely not as many things out there, but that could also be a huge pro for some people that don't want a lot of people around and don't want a lot of things around and just want to live in their spot and be left alone. And then when it comes to golf courses, both places have beautiful golf courses, both private and public. So some of the nicest private ones in each spot is obviously Dragon Ridge in Henderson. And then some of my favorites in Summerlin is Red Rock Country Club, and then also Bears Best right there. They also have TPC Summerlin, which is a members-only club, and then there's TPC Las Vegas, which is a public place in Summerlin where you can golf as well. Another big similarity of both of these places is that they're not reliant on the Strip at all. If you can go to either place and basically have a normal city, everything you need, restaurants, like work, like it's not reliant on the city at all. Like how it used to be. There used to be a lot of people that just always worked on the Strip. So especially with this past shutdown that happened, it didn't hurt quite as bad because there is a lot of people out here for work for other things. I mean, it still is, tourism is a big part of Las Vegas, but it's quickly becoming not as reliant on tourism because of Summerlin and Henderson being such a big part of businesses coming for the no state income tax and other business incentives in Nevada and in Las Vegas. What are some of the things that you like about Summerlin or Henderson? What are some things I missed out that you either love about one of the places or that you hate about one of the places? Leave that in the comments below. If you're thinking about coming out to Las Vegas or the Henderson area, the only way I could help is you got to reach out. Days, nights, weekends, I got your back when coming out to Las Vegas. Until next video, talk to you soon.